Along. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. A big whiff with the right hook. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
It's so hot, so heated, there's a roof on here, you don't understand it. When you're working, when the noise is there, the pressure's on, you're thirsty, you're sweating, and you're getting under. You're on the wrong side of a beating. This can be hellfire on here.
Incredible firepower from both of these heavyweights. Have to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice hook. Caught up on how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over ball, bull in a matador, pop, jab, move, get them angry.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Bo in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Okay, I'm happy. Like that round. The jab's working nice. Mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just focus, don't let back into the fight. Great man.
Here we go, round two. Who's going to land the first big shot? Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Only catching air with that hook. That hook was off target. How about that time counter shot? They exchange punches. Well done with that counter shot. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter punch is smart.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punching. Beautiful counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Relax. I don't want you to load up. Back behind your jab. Basics. Just get your rhythm back.
There's the bell to start round three. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's gonna pop you off.
Oh, Johnny! Big Daddy in trouble! That the moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just missed with that hook. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Straight right just misses. Both men step back for just a moment. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Bow in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
The jab's looking nice. Goes 1-2 straight down the... Out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together. I need you to get into the fight, kid. Great round. You stay focused now. Don't let him back into the fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah? You were thinking, you were smart. You're with him back, and then we'll go again. Right, let's go out there. Get the jab, don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end of what you get. Take the round off, win the round on your jab, and breathe while you're stepping around. Getting your timing already. That right hand's beautiful, beautiful. Then you win this round. You had everything in the bag.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
One shot at a time. Set him up. Back, get your focus back, get that jab in. Just box him. Just be smart.
On to the fourth we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Punch, counter punch. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Nice counter. Left hook just missed. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. There's a counter shot. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. A perfect counter lands. Holding nothing back here in the round. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds. Oh, wait a minute! And the big fella stumbling backwards. Talk about Bowen. On to the fifth we go. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
That jab misses. What a knockout headshot. Let's watch it again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You okay?
Well, they're back up now, but they've got to be cautious. Cannot afford to trade back now, can they, Johnny?
God, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out? Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Let's talk about Bo in that last round. So it's planned. Here we go in the 6th round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Oh, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You could hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punches with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Swing and a miss with that left hook. You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That jab doesn't find a home. Nice counter shot. Misses with the jab. Perfect counter shot. They threw the hook. It didn't land. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about both. Here comes round 7. After that last round, something has got to change.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
As we burn through these rounds, this aggressive fighter continues to come forward, seemingly with endless energy, Johnny.
How'd you deal with an aggressive fight?
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. And Big Daddy Bo got rocked. long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What are they going to do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
And he scores with the counter. And Bo is dazed. Appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice counter shot. And he misses with that jab. And shoot. Whoa, boat! Let's talk about Bo in that last round. The game plan does not. There's the bell to start round 8. Oh, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. And Bo is dazed. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Hook misses. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you've hit and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
His stamina is off the charts. Is he going to punch himself out, though? This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. The 3 judges agree, and we've got a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big...
Win the title. I don't have to think too heavy, I can remember. City centers hella cold in the December. The roads that I'm from will turn you to a contender. I'm a John Claude Van Damme, there's no surrender. You didn't know money when the bally meant this trallies up. When I'm saying money, I'm not talking about
Eddie. Yes, fans are... So here we go. Should be a good one. They block the left there. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Catch and shoot. A perfect counter shot. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Really good buzz in the air tonight. This crowd waiting for something special.
Just see the nerves on a fighter stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And then look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
That counter shot lands. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
The beast, Eddie Hall, is down. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Give me your ball.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
But now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what.
The biggest of them all crashes to the canvas. And as we watch it again, that punch took the... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You still want to fight? Let's talk about Eddie Hall. Here we go for round 2. Is this the beginning of the end after 2 knockdowns last round?
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Nice exchange here from both men. This fighter told us yesterday, I don't get paid by the minute. I'm going to go in there and try and knock my opponent out as soon as possible.
A win is not just a win for some fighters. They need to feel the blood, the crunch. They need to get that win.
Just missed with that hook. Big Eddie Hall took a big shot. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Bing Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
A very competitive round here so far.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Through the hook, didn't land. You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Eddie Hall in that last one. Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. The world's strongest man is staggered. moment of trouble has passed, at least for now.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will you do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Look at the big fella get rocked! How did they not go down?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely done. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Misses with the straight left. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Eddie Hall in that last round. There's the bell to start round 4. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. How about that time counter shot? These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. That jab misses. That counter punch caught him clean. A perfect counter lands. It's bombs away. One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Eddie Hall in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here back into the fray here in round 5. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
There's a counter shot. Missing with that right hook. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Nice counter shot. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Punch, counter punch. And the world's strongest man is staggered. Usyk. And now they're right back into the fray.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it.
But a very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Eddie Hall in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot... Let's start the 6th. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
That left hook misses. Beautiful counter punch. Big Eddie Hall took a big shot. Do you believe this? The world's strongest man is down. Blink and you miss it. Good thing we can watch that all.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're out.
So time to go celebrate after a knockout win here.
What a...